My earliest memories are of gender dysphoria. I felt lost and at times like I couldn't survive. It took until I was 31 to publicly come out as a transgender woman. Nothing has been the same since. While on the road, I've met gender-variant people from all walks of life, all at various points in their journeys. Hearing their stories and then being able to relate myself to it is what I need right now. I hope what the audience realizes is that while the specifics of being trans they might not be able to relate to, that when it comes down to it, feelings of isolation, alienation, depression, and just struggling to exist in the world are really universal things that everyone deals with.
Honestly, if trans people could just walk down the street like everybody else and not get harassed, not get beaten up, not get raped, not get murdered, you know, like that's really just ending that bullshit. That's a perfect world. I mean, it's not like we're asking for anything special. We just want to be ourselves and be accepted as ourselves.
It'd be a safe world. It would be a world where trans people felt accepted enough that 41% of trans people wouldn't attempt suicide. It would be a place where we're treated like everybody else.
God, I think it would be wonderful for everybody just to be able to be themselves and to be authentic and be real and to do so without fear, just to be able to be who you truly are.
Fortunately, things are changing. And I'm happy that I'm a part of it.
I guess talk a little bit about your experience about writing music that dealt very directly with that coming out process. Did writing them complicate the transition at all?
For me, writing this record in particular, it wasn't like I was having to sit down and think about what to write and push myself as if it was work or whatever. I was just writing because I was going through a lot of shit. The point is trying to take something that's negative and do something positive with it.
What a crazy thing to not be able to be genuine in a lot of ways or be upfront, right?
I wasn't having fun anymore because I was up there on stage looking out at the audience thinking if these people knew who I really was or the way I really felt, would they still be here at the show singing along with me?
Yeah.
And so feeling that kind of disconnect just sucked all the joy out of everything.
Yeah, right. Well, welcome back.
Thanks.
I think I've come to a place of acceptance for sure. I can really see a future, which I wasn't able to see for a long time.
Laura's looking happier and more energetic than ever. She's coming into her own. She's just expressing an inner energy that is fun to watch. She's an inspiration to a lot of people.
It's really great to see all these young people who see her as a role model, and would never have the confidence to come out themselves.
It takes, I don't want to use that word, but it takes a lot, of strength to put yourself out there and to say, I don't care what the world thinks about me.
I can't even conceive of what an impact that has to be having on people today.
It's iconic in a way to have someone like Laura in the position that she's in. Putting herself out there in a really honest way is what people really need. It's incredible. I mean, just seeing the way people react to it is really, really special.
I really owe Laura a lot. I had a really rough time, and she really helped me through it. I am so proud of her. Not only that she's living her own life, but that she's trying to help others in the process. And yes, I am incredibly proud of her.
Perfect world for me is trans equality nationwide, all 52 states, actually worldwide. That would be perfect for me. It'd put me out of work, but I'd always find something to do, I suppose.
I guess a world where people don't have to justify their gender.
I just want some awareness. We're not freaks. We aren't all those derogatory terms. Do your research. Google. I mean, it's amazing. Ask questions. Don't assume. Please do not assume. You don't know anything, then just ask. Most of the time, we're willing to answer.
Keep your negative thoughts to yourself if you're going to have them, or really just imagine like anyone else in your family telling you that same thing. Would you give them that level of respect? Then give anyone that level of respect.
I just hope that other parents of transgender children, that they support them on their journey and not view it as a negative thing. It's a great thing. This is someone who's made such a sacrifice to grab their life, and you should view it with joy and make sure that they know that and that they have your total support.
It's been really inspiring hearing people talk about their story and where they were and where they are now. Everyone's stayed alive and everyone is doing amazing things. This whole experience of talking to all the people that we've talked to has been me finding my voice. I hope that people watching this realize that, the people that I've talked to in this series, they could be your brother, they could be your sister, your mom, your dad. You can classify someone as trans or genderqueer or whatever you want, but when it comes down to it, they're just people.
I am closer now than I have ever been to the person that I am, and it feels amazing. I wish I could go back in time and meet like 14-year-old me and just be like, hang in there, because it is going to be so amazing. Like, everything that you think you know now is going to change, and it's only going to get better. This documentary series, it's just a snapshot of people, how they were then and there. And it doesn't define them completely. Everyone's going to continue to change and grow. And for me, I'm going to continue on down the road. That's all I want. I just want to keep playing music and keep playing shows, keep making records, keep being me.
Asking myself, well, would I be happier if I were a woman?
I realized that I wasn't wrong. There's nothing wrong with me.
I'm a trans person. I'm not going to pretend to be someone I'm not any longer.
You can classify someone as trans, genderqueer, whatever you want, but when it comes down to it, they're just people.